In today's breaking story, you're about to watch Mike Johnson get ambushed to his face in Congress. That's right, things are not going well for Mike Johnson. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Mike Johnson is an absolute disaster. The guy's a clown with a perpetual sad face for very good reason. And also, he could reopen the government today if he really wanted to.
At some level, she's right? Like there is some enormous failure here, both that so many Americans are in a position where they depend on this to make ends meet, and the idea that this shutdown could imperil those funds.
Absolutely, Chris. Well, one, there's a failure because we don't have a living wage in this country, and we're subsidizing corporations to pay starvation wages while taxpayers are providing these benefits. That's the real failure. But, you know, I've seen Mike Johnson everywhere other than in Congress. And Josh Hawley, a Republican senator from Missouri, has a bill where he says, let's at least vote to extend the SNAP benefits. Many of us Democrats, Republicans in the House would vote for that. He could call that bill up tomorrow. He has kept the Congress shut down over the last 6 weeks. That is a complete failure.
But of course, Mike Johnson doesn't want to do that. He doesn't care at all about the countless people that are about to suffer due to this government shutdown.
And healthcare is critical. I had a meeting with some constituents last Friday when I was in New Hampshire. One was a man who was probably in his early 50s. He was a small business owner. He had had cancer. He got his insurance through the marketplace. He said, if I didn't have that insurance through the Affordable Care Act, I would not have gone to the doctor. I would not have gotten my cancer treated, and I would be dead by now. So he was talking about how important it is to be able to continue to afford his health insurance. But that's what this fight is about.
Other constituents with stories like these said, I wasn't able to afford health insurance until the tax credits. Please do not take this away. One of my neighbors said, I will either die from working too many hours to afford my health care, or I will die from heart disease. And another, without the enhanced premium tax credits, I wouldn't be able to afford my HIV treatment. These subsidies are literally keeping me alive.
As I take a step aside here, there is quite a bit of military members and their families in line because of this government shutdown. And they're here for a food pantry. There's all sorts of food that is available. And I spoke with some military member spouses, and I spoke with some department heads here at the ASYMCA on why this is so important. What's the difference in the amount of people that you've seen from today to previously?
So when we first started coming, there definitely wasn't this amount of people. It was a lot, but it wasn't this amount to where it wrapped around the building. But lately it has been a lot. Like we were here last week and we were in line for like 2 hours.
And now Mike Johnson just got ambushed to his face. That's right. Take a look at today's top story.
Speaker Johnson, hi. Congressman member Luz Rivas from California on behalf of freshman class. I'm delivering a letter demanding a meeting with you on the shutdown and also sharing. Yes, I'm a Democratic freshman. And sharing constituent stories from across the country and how they're impacted by your shutdown.
My shutdown?
Yes.
Well, I'd love to talk to you about that.
Yes.
Remember, we voted
please,
14 times to open, Democrats voted 14 times to close.
We voted to protect health care for Americans.
Healthcare is the debate we were supposed to have in October, November, December. It was always going to be on the schedule. Did they tell you that?
Well, we're here ready to work.
I'm glad.
We have been out of session since September 19th.
Because the House did our job.
That's your decision. We could be doing the job now.
No,
we could be in hearings right now.
We have to get the government open so that we can get paychecks and services and health and food and
well, you're in control.
Services.
We can do that.
I'm not in control. We need 5 Democrats in the Senate to help us because we only have 53 votes.
But we could be here working towards a negotiation and hearings. There's a process.
There's nothing we can do that's more important than getting the government open so everybody can have all their services. I mean, I know we agree on that.
Well, you said you would like to meet with us. That's a request from freshmen and stories from our constituents and how they're impacted.
I got a bunch of them too.
Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.